welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my updated fitness goals, financial goals, and then also doing kind of like a quick budget run through for July. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to stick around and check out the rest of the video. So first, I'm going to be talking about my fitness journey. At the start of the year, I did this competition at work, and it was like this Biggest Loser contest throughout the city. And I got down to about 154. And after that contest, I decided that 150 would probably be a little too small for me. So I think that the ideal weight for me, I'm going to change from 150, which I initially set in the beginning of the year, to about 155. So I'll aim for that. So being that my weight kind of fluctuates just because I was eating a specific way in the contest that I don't think is ideal for me. I was in a caloric deficit trying to lose weight, while normally I consume about 1,800 to about 2,000 carbs on a regular day. Moving on to about cardio. With my cardio for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be incorporating jump roping as my cardio for about 20 minutes. So hopefully that goes well. I've never just did jump roping for about 20 minutes on a consistent basis. So with my plans in general, I realized that now I've gotten to this point where I want to do less of my own workouts and just kind of go through some guided workouts. So I'm going to be using my trainer at the gym a little bit more. I plan on getting a trainer outside of the gym just because it's one of my coworkers and he has a package deal going on, which I think is a steal. And then also I'm going to incorporate one class into my actual weekly workout so that I'm really only responsible for 2 or 3 workouts on my own. And just because I want to focus on other things right now, I don't want to be worried about, okay, what am I going to be doing on this day at this time? Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Ideally, when you are creating a workout routine, it's in your best interest to kind of do that workout for at least 4 to 6 weeks. So that's pretty much that as far as fitness. So I still got about 6 months to go. Right now I am at about 158. Now I weigh myself usually first thing in the morning when I wake up, and lately it's been between like 156.6 and 158.2. So those 2 pounds have been up and down, but I haven't been doing as much cardio. That I will agree to. So hopefully once I consistently am doing cardio for like months at a time, I'll get down to maintaining that 155, as well as kind of maybe just cutting back to the 1,800 calories on a daily basis. So next, I want to talk about finances. So when it comes to finances, I feel that this has been kind of like an up and down roller coaster. So when I started the year, I had a few smaller debts, which was my cell phone, which I paid off, my washer and dryer, which I paid off a few months ago, and I really love this washer and dryer. And then also I had my braces, I had credit card, and I think I had one more other thing. So I'm excited to say that that stuff all will be paid off this month. So I'll make the final credit card payment today, and then the braces, I was gonna call and do it online, but I'll just wait when I go into my orthodontist appointment in about 2 weeks to pay that off then. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So that means that all that I have left is my student loans, and those payments will start back up here in August. So I'm excited to just have one type of debt to be focusing on. But in general, other things that I had on my list to accomplish is my save account minimum. So I have 6 different accounts. So right now I have 2 of those account minimums saved. By the end of July, I hope to have at least 2 more of those saved. The other 2 were already set up to just go throughout the whole duration of the year, which is my American Express and then my house savings account. So those 2, I am right on track to save those amounts, which is $15,000 combined once December reaches. So depending on how much overtime I do or don't do, I can get to that amount a little quicker. So one of the things that I kind of came to realize over these past few weeks is that I kind of wanted to be in this season of saving, but I'm not, and I'm just like, oh, like it kind of bummed me out, but I'm definitely in a season of paying off debt, and that's priority. And when I came to that actualization, it kind of motivated me a little bit to like go to work and to do a little bit of overtime. So like this past pay period, I did a little over 60 hours of overtime, which I feel really helped out with like paying off debt and reaching some of those account minimums. So it's just like simple things like that. Like what I did in 2 weeks probably could have been accomplished a lot sooner had I put in those 60 hours, but that is definitely a mindset, putting in 60 additional hours on top of the 80 that I already give every 2 weeks. And especially being that I have personal goals that I want to reach outside of work. So it just come like, oh, like the gym, and then of course like YouTube, and kind of finding out where everything fits. And then of course being tired, because some of those days were 16-hour shift, some of those days were 12-hour shift, some of those days were 14-hour shifts, and they were like back to back to back for the most part, with maybe like a day in between, and then on top of the normal like weekend errands that I run and things that I have, like going to the gym, getting groceries, meal prepping. So at times it can be a lot, and I don't want to get to the point where I get burnt out. But also at the time too, I feel that this is an opportunity where it's just like you said that you have these goals, so you just kind of need to suck it up for this 2-week period to accomplish those goals in a quicker time, so that it gives you more freedom and more free time to do other things that you actually want to do. And it's kind of a win-win situation. But that's pretty much it for my finances and account minimums. So next, I'm just gonna put my July budget up on the screen here. So I'm not really gonna go in that too in depth. It's pretty much the same as it is every month. I don't think that there's anything on there that's new. The only debt that I put on there is my student loans, because I'm going to be going to the orthodontist here shortly. So that will be the only debt that I have at the end of the month. So the debt this month will stay the same, because I won't be making any contributions to my student loan. I will start those next month in August. And then as far as the account minimums, it's a little over $2,300 to reach all of those account minimums this month, being that we get paid 3 times. I did up my total income for the month to about $6,000, with my bills being around like $2,200. So I know that that is more. I just don't know the exact number, because I believe that my check, I have to verify, but I believe that the check that I had is $6,100 for today. So obviously that number is not correct. When I do my mid-month check-in, I'll be sure to add in the accurate amount and go over like, hey, what I've already paid and things of that nature. But all in all, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you're accomplishing some of the goals that you set out for yourself. And then if you're struggling, it's okay. I think that that's part of the process. Like I'm definitely struggling and not getting things perfect, or things aren't going necessarily the way that I intended the first day around, but I'm not going to let that deter me from reaching my overall goal. And hey, we still have about 6 months left in the rest of the year to accomplish those goals, so it's not too late. I feel that 6 months is more than enough time to accomplish most things, but at the same time too, it's not just thinking of a great plan, it's putting that great plan into action and following through with that, and kind of pushing yourself to do the things that you don't want to do when you don't feel like it, because we can easily tell ourselves excuses or put it off to the next day. But when you put things off to the next day, it just makes it harder for you. It doesn't make it easier for you. Like maybe in the moment it does, but in the long scheme of things, it just takes away from your discipline and your willpower that you're building up, because you're allowing yourself to have this easy out. All in all, I'll catch you guys in the comments into the next video. Be sure to let me know like what's going on in your life. What goals do you plan on accomplishing? It could be fitness related, it could be finance related, or it could just be goals in general. But I wish you guys the best, and until the next video. Bye.